Bing bong. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Match Game. Yay! Yay! I'm your host for today, Catboy Kuinhua, and I just want to make an announcement before we start that next week we're going to be trying. We're making an announcement. It's my show. I can make all the announcements I want. Yeah. So there. I just crap my pants. How'd you like that for an announcement? Yeah. Anyway. Next week, we're going to be doing an experiment. It's going to be a no swearing show. What it's going to be based on is all of your answers have to fit the context of the original Match Game show, or your answers will be disqualified and will not count for any points. Okay? So, but this is another thing I'm going to add to it. Every single question is going to be a setup to make you want to use a swear word worse than anything in the world. In other words, I'm going to fuck with you.
Yes, that's great. That's good.
Right up as blank. We're going to fuck with you as much as... But all of your answers have to be in the context of words they could have actually used on daytime television in the 1970s. And trust me, it goes well beyond just the 7 words you can't say on TV, but according to George Carlin. You can't even say penis or pregnant or anything like that. So you're going to be
pregnant? You can't say pregnant?
Yeah, they were not allowed to say pregnant on TV in the early 70s.
Did you say a bun in the oven?
In a family way.
Yeah, in a family way or stuff
Did
like
you say
that.
a bun in the oven?
That's with child.
Yeah, I think the very first show that was allowed to say pregnant as a joke was the Carol Burnett show, and that wasn't until like the late 70s that happened.
Yeah,
and I know that penis is a biologic term, it's a proper medical term, but you can't say penis because they wouldn't have said it. Because remember, the rules are in the context of 1970s daytime TV. Plenty of medical
you're old
terms
enough to
they could not
remember
say.
that. Come on, buddy. Don't pretend.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on to the show then. So yay, we got a new show. Yay, yay. So we have Anarchy. Anarchy has taken up the green triangle. That means Anarchy goes first. So Anarchy, you get to choose. Do you want your questions from column A or column B?
A.
You want column A. All right.
Is there a mystery word this week?
Yes, there is a mystery word this week.
It's Kirsten. She's the
Is there a mystery date this week?
You know what? It could be a mystery date. That's going to be a hint. It could be a mystery date if you wanted it to. Anyway. Okay, now before I give you this question, does everybody know what a buckboard is?
No.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Buckboard
I don't
is
know what a buckboard is.
That's a cheap word for a buck.
No. It's a buckboard is a 4-wheeled horse-drawn carriage. And for you to understand the joke, you have to understand what a buckboard is.
It says the bounce. The buckboard bounce.
Right.
4-wheeled horse-drawn. Okay.
A 4-wheeled horse-drawn carriage. Now, okay, so here's the thing. Dumb Donald is so dumb.
How dumb
is he? When he tried to cross the Old West, he could not find a buckboard. So instead, he crossed the West using a blank board. A blank board. No one shout any suggestions, please, until after everyone has made their answers. And I'm grateful that...
Hello, Abby.
Hey, Abby.
Abby's here. Hi, Abby. Hello, hello, hello.
I don't know if Abby has voice, though. So.
Hey, Catboy, I gave an example local of a question you could use next week. That would be really good. About the Indian snake charmer. That was on the 70s show.
Okay. And we're meeting on Gen. Just Gen. There we go. That's all 6. So now I'm going to go back to Anarchy. And Anarchy, I'll repeat the question just for you. Dumb Donald is so dumb.
How
dumb was he?
I'll tell you how dumb he was. When he tried to cross the Old West, he couldn't find a buckboard. So instead, he crossed the Old West using a blank board.
Surfboard?
A surfboard on his way to California. That's really good.
Yeah, that's good.
And you'd have to be pretty stupid to cross the desert in a surfboard, because how are you going to do that? All right. Tindy, your answer was A surfboard. That's a match.
Yes.
Surfboard. Yay.
Hanging 10, dude.
Actually, the original, most common answer on the original show was skateboard. I think surfboard's a better answer. Thanatos, you wrote surfboard.
Yay, fun!
Hey, Miss JJ, your answer was a skateboard. That's the one that they picked on the. That was the most popular answer on the original show. Why not? Your answer was an ironing board.
That's pretty dumb.
That caught me off guard. I love that. Oh, that's funny. You know, that's a funnier answer than you had on the real show. Okay, Braden, you wrote chalkboard. And Jennifer, your answer was a wooden board. Oh, just a regular old wooden board. That's two. That's two for Jen. Okay. You know what? Your answers were funnier.
Anarchy.
Oh, sorry, Anarchy. You know what? Your answers were funnier than the real answers from the regular show. Because the funniest thing they came up with was skateboard. All right, let me go to Day. And Day's not in voice because he's not feeling too well, but he can make his answers in text.
Oh.
All right, so we go to Day's
He
turn.
was in tech voice.
Oh, he was in text voice earlier, but only long enough to tell me that he didn't want to talk in voice because his voice isn't doing so well.
I'll see how I can do. If I'm coughing, I know what y'all hear.
Oh, it's okay. You can give your answers in type. We don't want you to strain yourself. Absolutely. All right. So the question for Day's turn is, does everybody here know who Evel Knievel is before I start? Evel Knievel.
Anyone who
Everybody knows
doesn't?
who Evel Knievel is. Okay. Well, did you know that in the early part of his life, Evel Knievel actually went to prison? He was kind of famous for that. He went to jail. Not for anything serious. He was just a drunken troublemaker, and he went to jail quite a lot. You know, just for being a hellraiser. But anyway, when Evel Knievel did a short stay in prison as a young man, the warden said, "We got to keep a close eye on that guy's mother. She tried to sneak in a blank to her son and a huge cake." Almost Jen needs me to repeat that? Yes. Jen, I'll repeat it just for you. When Evel Knievel did a short stay in prison as a young man, the warden said, "We got to keep a close eye on that guy's mother. She just tried to sneak in a blank to her son in a huge cake."
Easy one, this.
So we're just waiting on. We got Than, and of course I had to repeat it for JJ. Very quick answers from Tindy, Y, Braden, Jen. Thanatos is in. We have Jennifer and Jen.
Hey,
Jennifer and Jen. I'm gonna have a hard time keeping them apart. All right, Dave, do you need me to repeat the question?
no.
No, he wants a file in a cake.
File?
Try to get him to escape.
Oh,
You wouldn't need a huge cake. You would only need a regular.
It
Yeah,
was a huge cake. It was a
huge cake, a massive cake. Yeah. Well, Tindy was thinking motorcycle because that's what he's known for.
But I was.
Yeah, because he would jump over the wall in a motorcycle. Is what
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Thanatos, your answer was red, blue, oh yeah, the rocket car. It was actually red, blue rocket car. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a giant thing. Yeah, the thing he tried to jump the Grand Canyon with. He actually made it, although technically people say he didn't. He did make it to the other side of the river. You know. Anyway, it's Jen. Your answer was a gun. He doesn't swing. Yeah, Evel Knievel doesn't really swing that way. He's not that kind of a person. Let's see, why not? Why not? Your answer was a motorcycle, of course. Braden's answer was a gas can and a motorcycle. How far do you expect him to jump?
Hey man, he's got to get over the prison walls are pretty high.
And Jennifer, your answer was motorcycle, so no match. No matches for Dave. Now we go back to Anarchy. Anarchy gets another chance to build up some points. Anarchy, do you want your question from column A or column B?
A, please.
A, please. Gets it from A. And the only people participating in this round are Jen, Why Not, Braden, and Jennifer, because Tindy and Than you already matched.
Okay.
Okay. And the question said, Nick said, I was just captured and tortured by terrorists. They tied me to a chair and they forced me to watch the blank channel. The blank channel. Or Nick had to endure torture. What did they make? Tindy, you don't... Well, it's okay, Tindy. You can answer if you want. We just can't count it. There we go. That's all four. That's all four. So, Anarchy, repeat the question just for you. The question was, Nick said I was captured and tortured by terrorists. They tied me to a chair and forced me to watch the blank channel.
I need people to shout out suggestions because I don't know American TV channels.
Audience, what do you suggest, please? Audience.
Audience is Thinker. Come on, Thinker and
Abby,
Nick and
Randy.
Abby and
You guys
Randy.
were so vocal when you weren't supposed to say anything.
I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
the weather
was the
channel.
only one
The
that
weather channel.
occurs to
Oh, the
me,
Weather
right?
Channel, the boring
Yeah,
Weather
that
Channel.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, the Weather Channel, which is pretty boring. And Tindy and Than did make an answer, but I can't count them. So we'll go to Miss Jen. Jen, your answer was Cartoon Channel. I'll read them at the end. And Why Not? Your answer was the Fox Channel. Yeah, that would be me. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that would-
Braden, Lifetime Channel. Oh, that's for old people. Yeah, that's really boring. And
That's
Jennifer.
for women.
IDTV
That's
she
for
put.
the Lifetime Channel. Really? Two for the
different.
Lifetime Channel. Man, that
Oh, I
channel's
like
really
Lifetime.
dull.
Done that.
And
Never
Tindy's
heard.
answer was the Weather Channel. You would have got a match there.
Oh,
And Thanatos
Tindy.
said Catboy's
Oh.
YouTube channel.
Ah!
Oh, you just... Why, you
You bastard.
son of a bitch. Sorry, Anarchy. No matches. So now we go back to
That's okay.
Day's turn.
Hey, you
So,
still
Day?
got me, Anarchy.
Everyone participates in this one because Dave doesn't have any points yet. And the question is, Gloria said, my new boyfriend is very well-mannered. Before he nibbles on my ear, he always blanks first. Always blanks first. What does he do? Everyone participates in this round, of course.
Could you repeat the question? The phone rang and I didn't hear it.
Okay, the question was, Gloria said, my new boyfriend is very well-mannered. Before he nibbles on my ear, he always blanks first.
Oh, nice.
Well, I can't wait for this one. And we got Jennifer, and we're just waiting on Tindy.
I wish I could get paid to do this. Make money.
Don't we all? Yeah, don't we all?
I just wish I could get paid. I don't care what the hell I do.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still waiting on Tindy.
Indeed, this is very fast. He's
Oh,
the
you wanted
fastest
to
one
get
in town.
paid? Why not? I thought you wanted to get laid.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
You can get laid and paid. There's always a street corner available.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
my
hey,
God.
hey.
Wow.
Why not hooked? She was
She'd be
What's
one of
up,
those
you
classic hookers you have to call on the
level
phone, not some common street hooker. Isn't that right? Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She'd be in like in the telephone pages under an escort.
right, right.
Nasty
right.
crack whores out in the street.
Classy whore.
1-800
Yeah.
sexy women.
Have a hooker on your doorstep in 30 minutes, or we fuck her for you.
What's it mean?
What's the matter with
if
Tindy?
You would
Tindy?
say I delivered the
I'm
pizza
talking.
to a train,
Oh,
Hard to
she
do
said-
with everybody talking in my ear.
We'll just
and then
turn off the sound.
another
Then
guy
you won't hear us.
delivers a pizza to the same tranny the next night, and he only gets 4
Can't have
hours.
anything. My fucking mind is totally goddamn blank.
Tindy, you're free to ask one of the other.
I did.
What did you say that question again? I forgot what I put. I forgot what I put because I'm talking to Doc.
Okay, hold on, Tindy. He blanks.
Yeah.
I forgot the question.
The question was...
Before he nibbles on her neck, or her ear.
No ear.
He
blanks first.
Blanks first.
Well, now they're sending him some.
I tell you what I said. Well, we just come up with another answer now. I'm trying.
They're helping Tindy.
Fine.
I did.
Usually I'm the one that gets the goddamn question immediately, and I can't think of shit.
Oh, I am by Doc Grunt.
Oh, there we go. That's all 6. So now we go back to Day. Day, do you need me to repeat the question? You always ask permission first. Asks permission. That's always very polite. Ask permission. All right, Tindy.
Yes,
I think you probably get a couple
I'd
of
like permission to nibble on your neck, Mrs. Cleaver.
Well, it always flosses first. Okay, that's funny. Thanatos, you said you were very proud of your answer. Yours was really.
Oh my God.
You're not. Okay. Okay, whatever. Miss JJ.
Disqualified next week.
Yeah.
He has to say it. It's not official unless he says it.
Says what?
You have to read my answer. You can't just gloss over it.
Fingers my asshole.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Jen Jen, your answer was ass.
Ass.
I'm going to count that. That's a match.
Yes. Oh, you're right.
That's
Definitely
a match.
that match.
That's a match. Why not? Your answer was flosses.
Okay.
You were the one that must have suggested Tindy's answer.
Yes.
Braden, your answer was really.
Oh, Lord.
By the way, the funny answer in the original Match Game show was says Grace first.
Oh,
Always says Grace first. All right.
Boy,
Jennifer, your answer was ask.
that's another
And
match.
that is a match, and that means we have a tie.
Yay!
That's a tie. That's 2 points. So that means we go to the tiebreaker. So that means we go to the top of the round. That means at the end of every round, whoever has the most points after just one round of questions will be the automatic winner. So, and Anarchy is at the top of the round. That means, Anarchy, you get to choose. Do you want column A or column B?
I'll have B.
I'll have B this time. All right, we're going with B. And the question is, did you hear about the blood bank that makes loans? Makes loans, yeah. If you default, they send a blank out to your house to collect.
Oh, I know.
They send a blank to your house to collect.
And Tindy got this one immediately.
And you got this one like right away. Yeah.
Hey, occasionally I get stuck.
Yeah.
If you ever get stuck, remember, you're free to ask everyone
Well, I did. I
else.
was just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah.
I know, because I was getting...
Oh,
If you
they're
ever
all
get
in.
stuck,
They're all in.
Tindy, always remember olive oil.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Anarchy, I'll repeat the question just for you. Did you hear about the blood bank that makes loans?
Blah, 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 blah.
The blood bank, blah, 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 blah. If you default, they send a blank to your house to collect.
Vampire.
Vampire.
The vampire, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
blah, blah's not here.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
I never say blah, blah, blah. Okay, Tindy, your answer was vampire. That's a match.
Okay.
Yay!
Thanatos, your answer was vampire.
Yay!
An unusually practical answer from Thanatos. Miss JJ, your answer was
A bill.
They sent a bill to your house.
Hey.
It's not very aggressive. Why not? Your answer was vampire. And Braden, your answer was vampire.
No.
And
Kappa.
Jennifer, your answer was a nurse.
A nurse.
And
Most of these answers suck.
A nurse. Okay, that means we go to Day. Day, you're going to need 4 to tie to keep the round alive, 5 to win. And the question for Day's turn is, Jim said, I think my doctor used to work in the produce market. He just tried to take my temperature with a blank. Jennifer's the nurse to collect the blood. Very practical answer. But this, people don't do practical around here. Practical's not very popular.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wait.
take my temperature with a blank. So very quick answers from Than, Why Not, Braden, and Jennifer. We're just waiting on Miss JJ and Tindy.
I keep clicking send. Come on. Damn it. Finally.
There we go. There we go. So now we go to Dave. Dave, you need me to repeat the question? Nope. And your answer is cucumber. Try to take my temperature with a cucumber.
Oh,
right.
man.
That's not going to fit.
The answer.
The answer was zucchini. Do they count that? I don't know any
No,
other vegetables.
zucchinis
They're
are-
not,
well, I
they're-
mean-
zucchinis are not cucumbers, are they?
No.
No.
No, they're super close. Okay.
If you had said
That's what
squash,
they
you
look
could
like.
count
Twice the
that.
size.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanatos, your answer is a carrot. Well,
Yeah.
at least something that would practically fit. Miss Jen Jen, your answer was cucumber. That's a match.
You guys deserve one up your butt.
You got to match every last one to stay alive.
There's two ways to make a temperature.
Yeah.
Jen knows about shopping for cucumbers.
Oh, yeah. Why not? Your answer was a carrot. Oh, that means it's an automatic loss for Dave. Braden's answer was cucumber. That would have been a match.
Boy.
And Jennifer, your answer was a carrot.
Carrots and
That means
cucumbers.
that Day only gets 2, so that means the round goes to Anarchy. Anarchy, yay! Yay! Okay, that means Anarchy. We go to the super round. You get to choose which panels you want for the super class.
I'll have Kirsten.
Kirsten! Wait a minute. Kirsten's not... That's not there.
That's
Crazy
me.
lady.
I'm center square. I'm right here. See you in the center.
Gotcha. I'll have.
Crazy.
I'll have
Sorry.
Why not?
You want why not? Okay, we go for why not. Why not? You know the rules.
I am you. I am.
Okay, right. You, I, and me. I'm going to
I
type
am
out.
Annie.
I'm going to type out the super question and say it at the same time so everyone has a good look at it. The super question is blank knife. Blank knife.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Okay, I have my super answer. Everybody shout your suggestions, please.
Pocket knife.
Butter knife.
The knife. Butter knife.
Buck knife.
Cake knife.
Bowie knife.
Well, yeah. It wasn't my first
Jackknife.
thought.
I like butter knife.
My
I like butter.
my first thought was penknife.
Is it
Penknife.
penknife? Penknife. No, the answer's not penknife. No,
What is a
no.
knife?
I'm going to give you a hint for the second one. A hint for the second one. It's not an actual knife. It is a term or a phrase.
Oh, that changes it then.
Jackknife.
Well, the only
Yeah,
kind of
jackknife
knife
is
that
all I
I
can
know
think
that
of.
isn't a knife,
Mac the knife.
jackknife.
Is the answer jackknife, which is what happens to a truck when the cab goes out of control and it folds in on itself during an accident. Is the answer jackknife? Yes, it is. It's jackknife. That's 250 for Finn. Yay!
Oh,
That's
Yes,
250
that.
Linda for Anarchy. And I'm trying to pay you, but the
What
Flagging
is
out.
a
But you haven't
penknife?
got any lindens.
Like
no,
a
it's not
pocket
Linda's.
knife.
It's just the computer's lagging out on me for some
A what?
reason.
Public service announcement: don't try to jack off a knife. Okay.
Oh.
Anarchy, correct me on this, but isn't a penknife just like a British way of saying pocket knife?
Stan, I just see a floating head on you.
I know. I had to take
scalpel.
Yeah.
Hello, Muzzle.
Muzzle.
Oh, Muzzle's here. Hi, Muzzle.
Muzzle.
Hey, Muzzle, you want to play?
No, I mean,
Come on, Muzzle, be a contestant.
Yeah.
You haven't done that.
There's a
that's
vacancy
why
for
Anarchy. I
contestant.
took that off.
Yeah.
Jen stood up.
Well, Jen. Okay, Jen's going to be a contestant, so we need someone to take the place in the.
Rob K did.
Oh, Rob K did. Okay. All right, then we're ready to roll. Yay!
So anybody else here that wants to play that's not in here? Anybody?
Anybody else want to play? We're good. Anybody?
Hey, Emma!
Hello.
No, looks like we're good. If anyone wants to play, you can still get a chance when we do the third round. Okay? So now we go to the top of the second round. That means in the second round, the first turn will go to the red circle, not the green triangle. That means it's Day's turn. Day, you get to choose. Do you want column A or column B?
I'll go with A, Catboy.
A. Wants A.
A.
All right. Let's go with A. Oh, God, look at that. The nativity scene. Oh, pardon me. All right, so first question for Day's turn is, sorry about the belch I've been drinking. Oh, here it is. Jim said, my wife is the world's worst cook.
How bad is she?
I'll tell you how bad she is. She burned one thing too many. So last night, I burned the blank. I burned the blank, and everyone participates in this one.
Can you repeat that?
Yes, I can. Jim was a little upset. He said, my wife is the world's worst cook. She burned one thing too many, so last night I burned the blank. Wow, Wilford Brimley's is starring in a sitcom right now. He's wearing a T-shirt saying, I'm gay and I'm proud. That's not something you would expect from Wilford Brimley.
What are you watching? I've seen that.
Hold on. What I'm watching is that donut show, Superior Donuts.
I think I saw it.
Okay, we go back to Day. Day, I repeat the question just for you. The question was, Jim said, my wife's the world's worst cook. She burned one thing too many. So last night, I burned the blank. What did he burn?
I burned the stove.
Oh.
He burned the water. Why would? Oh, okay. That's his answer. He burned the water.
Can't do that.
I burned the blank. That's not the spirit of what the question was going for. All right. Bindi, your answer was the bed. He burned the bed.
Yeah.
Bindi, you missed the idea. But the husband said, I got fed up by my wife burning something, so he burned the something to put an end to it all, like he burned the kitchen to the ground or something like that, because he's fed up with it. But Tindy went a step further, and he went full Sophia's choice on him, went burn the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, your answer was burn the oven. Burn the oven. Wild K, your answer was the kitchen. Burn the kitchen to the ground. That was the most popular answer on the real match game, by the way.
Fuck it, if the bitch can't use it, burn it.
Yeah. I understand. Why not? Your answer was burn the house down. Wow, man, you just went all out with that one. Huh?
Yeah,
burn it all. Burn it all. Like a Brayton, you burned the neighborhood down, and Jennifer, she nuked the city. It's escalating as we go along. It went from bed to kitchen to house. See, Brayton, your answer was burn the house down. Okay, the escalation seems to plateaus. Okay, Jennifer, your answer was burn the table. Oh, the kitchen table. Okay. So no matches. No matches. So now we go to...
No, there were plenty of matches. That's why things were burning.
Ah, okay. Now we go to Jen's turn. Jen, you get your question from B. So the question for Jen's turn is... Muggsy. Remember Muggsy?
Oh, yeah.
Muggsy.
Muggsy, see? Yeah, my neighborhood's so tough, see? Yeah. I'll tell you how tough my neighborhood is. The last time we had an exterminator over, the cockroaches blanked them.
Yes.
That's how tough our neighborhood is, see? Yeah.
Jen, why don't you repeat?
Oh, Jen. Okay, repeat, please. Well, she's a contestant. You'll hear it at the end anyway. Yeah, I'll repeat it for you anyway.
We'll repeat it just for you.
Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah. No Messiah, she. Where's your Messiah? Your son's Messiah, she. Yeah.
Shut up, shut up.
Oh, okay, that's all 6. So now we go back to Jen Jen. Okay, Jen Jen, now I'll repeat the question just for you. The question was, Muggsy said, my neighborhood is so tough, see?
How tough is it?
Is it? Oh, last time we had an exterminator over, the cockroaches blanked him. The cockroaches blanked him.
They ate him.
Jen Jen said, what is so tough?
The neighborhood is so tough.
Your neighborhood is so tough, right? My neighborhood is so tough.
Neighborhood,
because he lives in like the Bronx, right? He said, my neighborhood is so tough. The last time we had an exterminator over, the cockroaches blanked him. Okay, I should repeat the question in a normal voice so that everyone has a chance to understand it.
This is a
my neighbor G. Robinson is not so good, she. Yeah, she, yeah.
Wow, I wish I could change my answer.
Okay.
Too late now.
It's bass-backward from what it should be.
Yeah, she, yeah. So, and then, the cockroaches killed him. They killed the exterminator.
Cockroaches
turn the tables, see? Tendy, your answer was killed him. That's a match. Dan, I need you to get rid of that thing. I can't push the buttons up there.
You push my buttons all the time, so fuck off.
All right. Then your answer was extravagantly butt raped him. Really?
Well, if you'll recall, we had the same
answer
question last week.
No.
Someone said something similar to that.
Okay.
And I just couldn't remember the exact quote.
It was a similar question, but not the exact same.
It was Muggsy and the Exterminator or some shit. Yeah.
I forget what it was. Anyway, they do repeat questions, by the way, in Match Game, and that's where I get them from. So, yeah. Well, okay, your answer was mugged him. They mugged him. That's a tough neighborhood. Hand over your wallet, Shay. Yeah. Right, why not? Your answer was they killed him. That's a match. Braden, your answer was scrambled him. You mean they ran away? They scrambled.
Yeah,
okay.
I had it backwards, yeah.
Okay. And Jennifer, your answer was
they turned him into an egg.
Yeah.
Did the roaches fry him up with a little bit of milk?
Well, that's 2 matches for Jin Jin. Now we go back to Day. Day, we're at the top of the round. Now you get to choose. Do you want column A or column B?
Let's go back to B this time, Catboy.
Go back to B. All right, go back to B. And everyone participates in this one because there's no matches yet. One friend said to the other, that new doctor is weird.
How weird
is he?
I'll tell you how weird he is. I told him I got butterflies in my stomach, and he told me to eat a blank. Eat a blank.
Eat.
So hang on. Braden. Okay, and Jennifer. So very quick answers from Tindy, Y, Braden, Than, and Wild K. We're just waiting on Jennifer.
Can you repeat that? Because I've got it all mixed.
Okay. The question was, one friend said to the other, that new doctor is weird. I told him I got butterflies in my stomach, and he told me to eat a blank. All right, that's all 6. So we go back to Day. Day, do you need me to repeat the question?
You need to repeat the question.
Are you there? No, Day, your voice is not on. Oh, he wants audience help. Okay, I'll repeat the question. One friend said to the other, that doctor is so weird. Yes, I told him I got butterflies in my stomach, and he told me to eat a blank. Audience, what are your suggestions?
A leaf.
Audience.
Spider.
Shout them out, audience.
Bug spray.
Eat a bug
Spider.
Spiders eat butterflies.
I don't know. Spiders eat insects. They eat moths.
Oh, God.
Big black cock. Muzzle. You're so scared.
I'll say a butterfly net. Catboy.
A butterfly net to catch the butterfly with. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That's the spirit of the answer. A butterfly net. But will these kooks get it? Tindy, your answer was a cat.
Cats like butterflies.
Yeah, okay. You have to swallow it whole. All right.
Well, that's why it's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Okay, that will qualify. All right. Dan, your answer was a lizard. Yes, they do eat butterflies, don't they? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Wild K, your answer was birds. Birds do eat butterflies. Absolutely true. Yep. And why not? Your answer was trout or fish. Yeah, if the butterfly gets close to water, yep, that'll happen. Brayden, your answer was eat a dick. But in other words, the doctor wasn't giving medical advice. He was just telling us to go away.
Buddy.
Hey, the doctor is
Jennifer. Jennifer, your answer was X-Lax. Okay. X-Lax. Well, that means that's an automatic win for Jen. So Jen, you get to go to the super round. Yay!
Yay, Jen!
Yay! So Jen, tell us, who do you want for the super? Which panelist you want for the super round?
Jennifer.
You want Jennifer. Okay, we go to Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. Are you with us? I have to check first.
Eating Chinese food and speak up.
Yeah, she's eating Chinese food. Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, Jennifer.
I am you.
Okay, I'm going to give you the answer and type it at the same time so everyone gets a good look at it. The question is, soft as a blank. Now I want Chinese food. Now that everyone's talking about it. Good Lord. Actually, I made potato soup tonight for dinner. It was actually really good. Oh, I got my super answer. Everybody, shout your suggestions, please.
Baby's ass. Soft as a baby's ass.
You can do better than that, everybody.
That doesn't sound right, but it's an expression.
Smooth as a baby's ass.
Yes. It's smooth, yeah.
Soft, smooth, whatever.
Question.
Okay, Jen. You get 3 guesses at this. If you get it right in the first guess, you'll get 500 limit. On the second, 250. On the third, 100. And if it takes more than that, you get nothing. You get nothing. You get up care. So, Jen, what is your first guess for soft as a blank?
As a baby's bottom.
Soft as a baby's bottom. Actually, the expression is smooth as a baby's bottom. But soft, I imagine, will work as well. Is it a baby's bottom?
A roll of Charmin.
No, it's not a baby's bottom. Not a baby's bottom. I'll give you a hint. What do I look like?
Sorry, what was the hint? I can't hear.
What do I look like?
Soft as a pussy.
A freak.
Oh, okay. A kitten.
Is the answer is a kitten? Yes, it is. It's kitten. It's an adorable tiny baby. It's 250 Lincoln. Okay, now we get to trade places. Who wants to switch up here? Jen, you have to get up because we gotta give somebody else a chance. And Jay, you get to stay right where you are because you haven't won anything yet.
Anyone to be on the panelist?
Muzzle, go play.
Yeah, Muzzle, get up here and be a contestant. We haven't had you yet, one. Come on, Muzzle.
Come on, Muzzle.
You can do it.
You haven't had you
here. We love you, Muzzle.
Come on, you little Santa Claus.
There he goes.
Hi, Emma.
I hope he's so short we won't see his head. Look at. Oh, God, we won't see his little head. Oh, there's his little head. Whoa. And there's his other little head.
There's his other little head.
Look at him. That is an angry elf.
He is cute.
Okay, and we worked out all the panelists, right? Anyone? No one else wants to be a panelist?
Anybody in the audience want to be on the panel?
Anyone?
Speak now, forever hold your pieces.
No.
Or whatever.
Okay, I'm assuming that means no. That means no one wants to be a panelist. That's okay. That's okay. We could just move right along. So we go to muzzle. Since it's the top of the third round, that means it goes back to the green triangle. That makes it muzzle's turn. Muzzle, you get to choose. Do you want column? You want to get your question from column A or column B?
Let's go with B.
You want B. Let's go with B. All right. And the question for muzzle's turn is. Fred said television is getting really ridiculous.
How ridiculous is it getting?
Come on, guys. Come on.
How ridiculous is it?
I'll tell you how ridiculous it is. I just watched a blank that had a laugh track. I watched a blank that had a laugh track.
Yes, I know.
That's ridiculous.
You know what they're going to do?
What?
A man is going to do a bloody have sex with a bloody dog.
Ooh. It's nasty.
Is that on TV?
Of course.
Is that on TV?
Yeah, I'm asking
Yeah,
you because
apparently.
I'm listening. I'm listening in on Aniki's conversation.
On my DVD.
So we're waiting on just why not? Oh, there we go. That's all. That's all. We got all 6 in. So now muzzle. I repeat the question just for you. The question was, Fred said television's getting really ridiculous. Yesterday I saw a blank with a laugh track.
A funeral.
Porno.
A porno with a laugh track on regular TV. Okay.
Yes.
Well, it depends on what channel you subscribe to. You know what? I think that would be kind of awesome. A porno with a laugh track. It's like, oops, I accidentally stuck it up your ass. Did me too.
What a big...
You know what?
Have you never watched blooper porn?
Yeah.
You have to go watch bloopers porn.
Bloopers porn. Oh God.
There is like, you know, Dick Van Dyke's or Dick Dick who did the celebrities fucking up on their TV show.
Okay.
There's that, only from porn sets.
Okay. All right then.
So it's like the guy accidentally poking the girl in the eye and shit like that. It's fun.
Oh God, dear Lord. All right, Cindy, your answer was a test pattern with a laugh track. Oh my God. All right then, I could count on you to say porno. Did you say porno? Execution. Wow, that's dark. All right. Bad thing to put to a laugh track. Well, okay, your answer was a murder mystery. Yeah, you usually don't put that to a laugh track. Yep. Why not? Your answer was what's ID? I don't know what that is.
ID is about murder mysteries, true life murder mysteries.
So murder mystery stuff. Okay, so the same as Wild K's answer. Brayden, your answer was a film about rape on the Discovery Channel. Wow, that's dark.
Good.
Not a porno. Can't count that. Jennifer, your answer was a horror movie with a laugh track. Well, if you're watching something like Army of Darkness, that could actually work. Yeah, Young Frankenstein, that could actually work. Well, no matches. That means we go to Dave's turn. Dave, you get your question from column A. Question for Dave's turn is...
If they ever do put a laugh track on Young Frankenstein, I will personally murder some motherfuckers.
Probably, yeah. Okay.
And I'd have to get in line, I think.
Yeah. The question for Dave's turn is, Unlucky Louie is so unlucky. Oh, sorry. How unlucky is he? It's not Unlucky Louie. I got this screwed up. There's another unlucky character. It's Unlucky Louise.
Oh, how unlucky you, Louise?
How fucked up did you do it?
Yeah, how fucked is it?
How you?
How unlucky is she?
Unlucky is she? I'll tell you.
Louie has bigger tits.
Yeah, she said, yesterday I bought a living bra, and just my luck, it blanked me. It blanked me. A living bra. Bought a living bra.
Eat that perverted shit, motherfuckers.
Yeah, this is a question should have gone to muzzle.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be good.
On Jennifer.
No good can come from this.
There we go, it's all 6. And then we go back to Day. Day. Unlucky Louise is so unlucky. She said, yesterday I bought a living bra and just my luck.
How unlucky is she?
He died on me.
Just my luck. Killed her. Killed her, like ate her. Oh God, strangled her. It killed me. Of course, how would she be complaining? But okay, it killed me. Tindy. Tindy, her answer was groped. Groped me. Yeah, it's first bra that was ever held up on charges of sexual harassment. Then your answer was dumped me. It just said, nope, forget it. Leaving you, walking away. Nope. Ain't touching those boobies. Well, okay, your answer was milked me. Wow.
Good.
You know something? Well, you can buy a bra that does that. Why not? Your answer was killed me. That's a match.
Yay!
That's a match. First point of the game. Braden, your answer was tit fuck.
It's alive, isn't it? I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh. And Jennifer, yours said, bit off my nipple. Ow! Holy moly, that hurt just to read that.
She said hashtag me too.
Oh my god. Well, that's 1 point. That's the first point of the game. Now it goes back to the top of the round. So Muzzle, you get to choose. Do you want column A or column B?
Column A.
Column A. Let's get his question from column A. And everyone participates. No matches yet from Muzzle. The question is, Daddy said, this year my kids made a gift for me out of arts and crafts. It was very painful. It was a pair of shorts made out of blank. A pair of shorts made out of blank.
Oh, yes.
He actually wore it. Everyone participates in this round. Very quick answers from Wild K, Why Not, Braden, and Jennifer. We're just waiting on Tindy and Than.
Just Tindy now.
There we go. It's all 6. So we go back to Muzzle. Muzzle, repeat the question just for you. The question was, Daddy said this year my kids made a gift for me out of arts and crafts. It was very painful. It was a pair of shorts made out of blank.
Bob Dwyer.
I would say thorns.
Sorry, what was that?
Thorns.
Thorns.
Oh, out of thorns. Made it out of thorns. Okay. I wonder if Thanatos gave you the idea for that one.
Yeah, maybe.
The little crown of thorns he's wearing there. Okay, Tindy. Your answer was construction paper.
And boy, does it chafe.
Yeah, that would not be pleasant. Yeah, because remember we said arts and crafts. Then your answer was fire ants. Wow. I don't know why you would have fire ants in arts and crafts, but okay. Well, okay, your answer was sandpaper, which is something you would have in arts and crafts. Why not? Your answer was needles. Yeah, okay, if you're doing needlepoint, wow, that would hurt like a motherfucker. Braden, your answer was razor blades. Damn, man, that is some fucked up arts and crafts. And Jennifer, if there's no match for you, that means the round's going to automatically go to Day. Jennifer, your answer was a burlap sack. Wow, burlap. Burlap's actually the most practical of all the answers we've had so far. You know, you can actually make, you can actually make something out of burlap you can wear. Oh, that means the round goes to Day. Day, you go to the super round. Yay! Yay! The super round, yay! You want Why Not? Okay, we go to Why Not. You there, Why Not?
Popular girl.
Why Not? You with us?
Yep. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you now. Okay, Why Not? So I'm going to type and say the super question at the same time, and you, of course, send me a private IM with the answer. The super question is, Eat your blank. Eat your blank.
A lot of people watch Bart Simpson around here.
Eat. Oh, I have my super answer. Everybody, shout out your suggestions, please.
My shorts. Shorts.
Actually, Bart Simpson says eat my shorts, not eat yours.
Your shorts.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Says,
Eat your spinach.
Maybe it's that
Eat
bully.
them pussy.
Eat your peas. All right. So, Day, you got 3 guesses at it. What is your first guess for eat your blank? Words. Eat your words. That's a common phrase. Is that the answer? Yes, it is. That's 500 Linden for Day. Yeah. I'm surprised nobody shouted out eat your words.
We were saving it.
Well, that's it. That's another show. It's another episode of Match Game. Hope to see everybody here next week. I'm your host, Cap White.